Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here of the Heron podcast on the SoFLo Soccer channel. My name is Matt, your host as always. And off rip, I'm already having trouble with the chat. For some reason, I can't get the chat to pop up. Zero clue why that is. But I'm gonna try to get that fixed as like we're going. It just says like something's wrong. Zero clue why that is. But we are live. We're here. We're ready to go. And tomorrow we have Inter Miami versus Atlanta. In what is it? It's like it's match day 29, I'm pretty sure. Match day 29 in the MLS regular season of 2024. Just one step closer to the playoffs, man. We're one step closer to the playoffs. We're coming off of a 3-1 win against Philly. And yeah, no, it doesn't seem like I can actually get this pulled up for you guys. And I don't understand why that is. Um, I'm not gonna end the video or I'm not gonna end the live stream or anything. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to pull up chat. Actually, no, I think I know what the issue is. So I'll get it pulled up in a second. If you are in chat, please excuse me as I am figuring this out. So, but anyways, yes. So today we're previewing the game, midweek game. It's gonna be very, very, very difficult for us, right? I see a couple of you in the chat, Outlaw and Wrestler Talk, News. Um, Hello from India. What's up, man? I'm going to so I'm gonna get your guys' chat up in a second, but we do have a pretty rough week in terms of just like games. I mean, like it's in the title of this video, or it's in the thumbnail at least of this video. Game congestion. We have a lot. Like we're literally playing. We just played on Saturday. We're playing again tomorrow, and then we have another game this Saturday. So it's just a lot of games for us, and it's kind of it's really the worst time. It's the worst time to have this sort of situation. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, we got the chat pulling up. We got that fixed. Appreciate you guys. All right. Um, the Inter Miami put out the availability report. So MLS does the availability report. I'm gonna pull it up actually right now. I don't because I didn't look at an official listing. I'm gonna just type it availability because the clubs don't release it. The the league does, and I think the last time they released it was on Friday. So I don't think they're gonna release it again for a midweek game. Highly doubt it. Yeah, no, the last injury report or availability report they had was on Friday. However, I made like my own. Like I literally just typed out something of my own to give you guys an idea of like what to expect for tomorrow and essentially this week and like God forbid up until the playoffs. But let me show you guys this on YouTube. I posted it under the community tab. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it a little more. But yeah, this is our availability report, and this is gonna be the first thing on the agenda. Martinez. Martinez got the knock, man. It was, dude, when this happened, and we talked a bit about it in the review. When this happened, I was like, dude, there's no possible way that this just happened, right? Like, Inter Miami cannot have like this much bad luck when it comes to getting injuries for center backs or just for defenders in general. That is Martinez. He has suffered a right adductor strain, and so that means he'll probably be out. Honestly, worst case scenario, he'll be out for the rest of the season. Like he won't be playing in playoffs. Like that is worst case situation. Best case situation, he misses like the rest of this month and maybe a couple games in the playoff. Like if depending on how far we get into the playoffs, he'll probably miss a couple playoff games and he'll be there in the end. But it's really looking rough. Is Rojas back? Rojas is in fact not back. He's not been called back. There's a lot of people that we don't have, guys. Like Thomas, we don't have a lot of players, bro. Um, Noah Allen has suffered that is under the concussion protocol. He is fine. He has been training. He just can't. He's just not eligible to travel with the team and play in the next game because of the concussion protocol. So we don't have Noah Allen. We don't have Martinez. We don't have El Toto Aviles. We don't have Sergio Busquets because of yellow card accumulation. So they're going to be suspended for this next game. So we have literally zero defenders. The only available center backs that we have is Ryan Saylor, Kritzhoff, and Ian Frey. That is scary, dude. Mike V is already saying that out, and I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like it's so difficult because it's like we're winning, right? And we've said it before, right? we're winning, we're playing, like, we're getting results, but, like, is it because of Tata or is it just because we have, like, amazing players on the field? And I think that's kind of the real question we need to ask ourselves here. So Mike V could actually be, he could actually, you could actually be right, Mike. You can actually be right. I did say it this season that we haven't played with a healthy team. Dude, we have missed, if I go to FootMob and I go to literally, if I go to here and I go to lineup or preview, we're missing. See, we're still missing Cesar Santos. We're obviously Facundo Farias. We're still missing Leo Alfonso. We're still missing Matias Rojas, Nicolas Freire. Oh, we do have Sunderland back. Don't know how much that's gonna help, right? But we have Sunderland back. I mean, Messi and stuff is available. So I mean, like, it's not like the end of the world, right? It's really not the end of the world in terms of depth. Like, we still have players, and I think because of the fact that we have like these special situations in terms of injury and concussion protocol, we can probably still call up players from the second team. But we have literally played this entire season with more than half of our squad missing because of injury, and it's been a huge, huge problem. Yo, Izzy Rebellion, what's up, man? Bright in the midfield. I mean, yes, of course, Bright is going to be starting in the midfield. We're going to be discussing possible lineups that we could do, um, in just a second. But yeah, we're talking about availability report. I mean, Bright is obviously going to come back in the midfield. He missed the majority of last game, and so he's definitely going to be starting. Most likely going to be playing the full 90 minutes. Who else is going to be in the midfield? We still have Benja in the midfield. We still have, I mean, we're going to have players like Ruiz and Sunderland in the midfield. We're going to have players like, we already talked about defense with Ryan Saylor, with Ian Frey and with Kritsov. And yeah, I mean, like, we still have Negri, right? Like, that's if Jordi Alba doesn't go, because literally no one's gonna, like, if Busquets not going to be there, Messi and Suarez are confirmed to travel with the team. It's just a lot, man. I mean, no, Jordi Alba's available. Jordi Alba is available. He is traveling with the team. So is Messi and so is Suarez. So it's just Busi out of all the Barca boys that's going to be missing this next game. Hashtag Tata in. Oh damn, Thomas is Tata in. All right, we got Messi. I mean, yeah, we got Messi. But we also need 10 other players to help him out, like score goals and win games, right? I mean, guys, like, Messi was literally the reason why we won last game. If Messi wasn't in the team, we probably could have dropped points to Philly. A really poor, a Philly team that's in poor form, and we were at home, and that's scary. Like, that's extremely. I mean, like, it's just one game, right? Hiccups happen because we've been on a crazy run in the regular season, but that's really scary. The fact that if Messi wasn't in this team, we were most likely dropping points. Skrilla saying, I can't no longer defend Toto Alvarez. He makes the same mistakes. He will hurt us in the playoffs. I'm glad that people are hopping on the Toto Aviles hate now, because I've been on this guy. Like, I've never been on this guy's side for the entire season. I've never once said something positive about Toto Aviles, like, in terms of performance. I probably threw him a bone here and there saying, oh, yeah, he did good. He did all right here. He did all right there. But I've never, ever, ever backed him and said that he has been a reliable player, that he's been a good player for us. He has been absolutely horrific all season, and I'm very glad that people are starting to pick up on it. I mean, to be honest, it's a little bit too late because we're literally approaching playoffs, but he's been like this the entire season, guys, and nobody's been picking up on it until recently, until especially now, because he's been getting suspended like very, very often. 60% players and 40% Tata. I'm going to go 70-30, dude. Like, I'm going 70-30 because Tata's just letting Messi and Suarez and Busi and Jordi play. That's literally half the starting 11. He's letting half of the starting 11 do whatever the hell they want, and everybody else is kind of getting more instructions. And that's if they fucking speak Spanish. If they don't speak Spanish, they're getting zero instruction. Hence, Ian Frey, Noah Allen, Bright. I mean, Bright speaks Italian. I guess it's somewhat similar. I don't know, man. I think it's more of like a 70-30. Same game next. What is it? Same game next as because of that substitution we lost to Columbus. I'm honestly wait, what? Same game next as because as before. As before? I have no idea. Zero clue. 100%, 120% players, negative 100% data. I think that's a very accurate circle graph. 100%. Skrilla saying Toto is a double-edged sword. He'll give you good defensive play, but man, does he do stupid shit sometimes. He does stupid shit 90% of the time. Bro, it could be me. I could be like, bro, I could be the biggest. I sometimes be praying on Aviles' downfall. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, because this guy has been horrific for us on ball, off ball. Like his intelligence, like bro, I don't see a single positive thing about Aviles in terms of how his performances on the field for Inter Miami. Sure, people say that he's young. People say that he needs time. That he's like whatever. In my eyes, being the most expensive center back in MLS history, playing for one of if not the best team in MLS history. Oof, excuse me, I burped. The best team in the MLS and if MLS history, and he's playing like he's the worst ever player. Like he's one of our worst players. He's literally one of our worst performing players. And like that could be a hot take, but that I genuinely stand by that, and I've stood by that the entire season. That must start bright next game. He's got no excuse now. He's got no excuse to start like literally all of our youngsters. Like, dude, Suarez and Messi are playing, right? But Leo Alfonso is out. So I mean, like, I don't know if Gomez and them is gonna be fit because remember, we have back-to-back away games. Tomorrow we play Atlanta, then we travel to New York to play NYCFC. Like we got two bad results against these teams earlier on in the season. We need these wins. We need these wins bad. I think we tied to New York 1-1 earlier in the season. And then with Atlanta, I'm pretty sure we lost to Atlanta earlier in the season. We did. We lost to them at home 3-1. Really, really bad game for that's horrific. What was the lineup? I'm gonna show you guys this. This was back May 29th of this year. We lost to Atlanta 3-1. This is back when they had obviously had Mada and all them. This guy is actually they still have this guy. We need to watch out for this guy. But look, we had Suarez, we had Messi, Grueso, Busquets, Redondo. I mean, like Christopher and Aviles were our defenders, right? But even with this team, we still weren't able to put any goals past them. So this is worrying. I mean, this is what happened last time. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Not an Aviles hater, unfortunately. All right, dude, I have zero. Like, I don't blame you. I don't judge you differently for that. That's just strictly my opinion. Like that's just my opinion. I'm probably the only Toto Aviles hater that you'll meet. Tata should take a few games off due to schedule congestion. Yeah, I think he needs a break. Toto is not going to change because he has no competitor in the team. Tata is definitely starting him. I mean, this is kind of true, is it not? This is kind of true. Like, because if Toto's available, he's not starting Kritsov. He's not starting Sailor. He's not even starting Ian Frey, who's not even arguably, who is our best center back at the club, or at least best defender. I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's yeah. Like, I don't know, dude. Best team in the MLS history that is playing at 65% of their potential because we don't have players available. I mean, remember Tata is the one who gives the okay on the new players, so in the team. So let's think about this. Aviles is not good. At least, okay, JoJo's on my side, guys. JoJo's on my side, so at least I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure Atlanta sold most of its good players. Yeah, so if you want to talk it out for like 2 minutes, Atlanta sold who? They obviously the biggest name is Thiago Almada. That is the biggest name. He went to Botafogo in Brazil. Caleb Wiley, the left back, sold over the summer to Chelsea. He went to Chelsea, which was a big move for him. Who else left in the summer? Let me pull this out for you guys actually here. Okay, yes. Caleb Wiley, number one, 10.2 million to Chelsea. Yeah, I remember this happened over the summer. Big, big, big transfer for them. What the hell is this? Oh no, players in. Okay, players out. Okay, Aiden McFadden, 15K to Louisville. That's like a championship team. Thiago Almada, obviously to Botafogo. George's Jokomakis went to Cruz Azul, 9.3 in June. Uh, Honestly, that's kind of crazy. And then this guy, Jaden Hibbert, on loan to Birmingham Legion, which is another UCL championship or USL championship team. And then these guys were earlier on in the season. So they lost big players. Like one, two. I don't know how big this guy was, but three, at least three main players they lost, which is insane. So Rebellion, you were on point. You were 100% on point. And that's a huge positive for us. That is a very, very good positive. So that means like most likely I'm gonna check like how they lined up in their last game because they did drop points in their last game to Nashville. I'm gonna see how they lined up there. While I read the comments for a second. Atlanta has lost Wiley to Chelsea as well. Yeah, and they fired the head coach. Yep. Yeah, there's no Avila. Wait, what do you mean? Aviles is available. Boosie is the one that's not available. For me, Tata does a good job. People were waiting for the Copa America to hate on him because they believed that Miami was going to lose several games without Messi Suarez. I mean, yeah, people were ready to bash Inter Miami in general if they didn't get any results during the summer. And all of us, I mean, like everybody who's been here, we've been very, very like up in spirits when it comes to the summer, to that summer window, and like talking about like the run that we can have and that how we want to play without them, and we proved them wrong. So look, this is how Atlanta United lined up in their last game against Nashville on the left. This is Atlanta United on the left. So I mean, they have this guy Rios, this Mexican guy, Rios up top. They have Miranchuk, a Russian Cam. This is the guy that we need to look out for. He's probably one of the better players. We got Silva on the wings. They still got Fortune. And then Gusan. Damn, they still got Gusan, dude. This guy's 40. Excuse me, 40 years old and he's still going. Kind of crazy. This is and what they're like 10th in the table, I think. Yeah, they're 10th in the table. So they're still fighting for a playoff spot, but this is a really questionable Atlanta side. This is a they've definitely been on kind of a downward arrow in recent games. I like Aviles getting his number on my jersey. He's like LGP, Gonzalo Pires and Figal, but more savage. Nah. Nah, that's a stretch, Mike. That's a huge stretch. Figal and Lisandro Gonzalez Pires were like animals, bro. They were getting carded and carded like every game. There's no Figal. I mean, like, I like that comparison though, because honestly, I completely forgot about how um how terrible like Figal and Gonzalez Pires was in terms of like getting cautioned. They were literally getting cautioned so frequently. But that's a great comparison. Um, I mean, yeah, if we want to compete with the best Mexican and Colombian bowl teams, training, we need better off-field training and better infield management. Sure. They're hating on Tata for no reason. They always complain. I mean, yeah. Which is the worst game of Inter Miami this season as per choice first? I mean, we've had a lot of questionable games, a lot of them without Messi. I can't really think of one off the top of my head, but I mean, there's been plenty where we should have won like earlier on in the season and like we didn't win. I think our CONCACAF Champions Cup run was pretty bad. It was pretty embarrassing. It says that Aviles is suspended. El Toto Aviles, yeah, he's suspended. Did I not say that? I thought I said that. Yeah. Would we say that the average MLS fan is very somewhat not on football culture and tactics? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how MLS fans are. Like, I don't know how closely. Because like a lot of, I feel like a lot of MLS fans are just soccer slash football fans in general. Like they'll probably just like they'll like watch their clubs like in Europe or in South America and things like that, and then like they'll just watch their local MLS team. So I don't know. I have zero clue. Winterchuk was part. Okay, Super Zonky, dude. Are you from Atlanta? Are you like an Atlanta fan? Because like you've been kind of on you've been really on point with these Atlanta notes. Miranchuk was part of the Atlanta side that won the Europa. Oh shit, really? No way. Really? Am I stupid for not knowing that? Miranchuk was part of the team that won the Europa League last year. Was it Atalanta? There's no way I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. Oh shit. Huh. Who knew? That's kind of wild. I had no idea that was that's insane. He was the best player for Atlanta at the moment. If the answer is somewhat or not, then it makes sense that Tata is viewed as a great coach. Tata would have been fired in your well, that's complete well, I mean, there's also standards, right? Like European football is at a completely different level. Even in South America, like it's a different game. Like you can't compare European football and MLS like in American and like American soccer. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any like like obviously like Tata Martino can't fucking manage a team in the Premier League or a team in the even in the championship or something. Like no. But like he could probably manage a team in the MLS, which he has in the past. He's managed Atlanta and he's won a lot with Atlanta, or he did good. He had like um very quick success with Atlanta. So it's like yeah, like maybe he's not the best manager and he's definitely not suited for Europe, but like maybe like for an MLS team, like it definitely makes sense. Like it makes a lot more sense. Can any chance in the near future that MLS can qualify for the like the CONCACAF Champions League? I mean, yeah. Can Negri play center back? I don't think he's ever played center back. Like I don't ever recall him playing center back. Here, let me change the autofocus on my thing so it doesn't like keep going in and out of focus. But I don't ever remember Negri playing center back or even like seeing like Jordi Alba or something play center back. I mean, like if anything, Negri could probably play like a wide center back with Jordi on the left. I mean, I have no idea because if we play Sergei Kritsov, if we play Kritsov, Sailor, and Frey, I don't know how those three center backs are gonna work out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, like I would rather play Sailor and Frey and Jordi and then Chelo in the wing backs. Negri Negri's a good player. Like he's a solid, decent rotational player. Just don't know how he's gonna keep up with the game. I mean, Negri can play center back, but not well. I mean, but bro, if that's all we have, like, would you rather have Negri center back or Kritsov center back though? Oh shit, I'm about to drop my phone. That the one Copa del Rey and crashed out of Europa. He was fried like I mean, yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, no, he in Europe he was not good. Didn't he managed like Barca and shit? Like, yeah, no, he's not. He's definitely not. Like that. Like that managed Barcelona and it wasn't like good. It wasn't good at all. But like that. But that's why I say like it's different. Like when if you're a bad manager, you can be a bad manager in Europe, but a good enough manager to manage a team in the MLS. So, um, Kritzhoff would need to keep his ass back if he plays. Well, yeah, like we can't. That's the thing with Kritzhoff. Like if we play Kritzhoff, we can't play the high press. We can't play the high press because our even without Kritzhoff, our defensive transitioning is very poor, and I say it every time. So I that's what I think. I would rather play Sailor and Frey at the back and have Jordi Alba and Cello at the wings, and then Negri can come on as a replacement if we have to. And then as a backup center back, like we could potentially even call like some, like I said, we can call some Inter Miami 2 players. Like I know of one, I know Tyler Hall is like the only center back that I know. I found like another one. His name started with an F, but that was because he played in the last game. That's the only reason why I know his face. Ryan Saylor, actually, fun fact, he played in the Inter Miami 2 game in their last game for Inter Miami 2, and he scored. So maybe he does deserve a start for the first team. I mean, like, why not give Saylor a shot? Like, I'm so for giving Saylor a starting position for this next game, 100%. Please no Kritzov. Yeah, no, I don't think we should play Kritzov. That does good for Messi. That's the only reason. Because I mean, yeah, that does only here because he has the experience of managing players like Messi and just big name players, and he could probably earn that respect compared to somebody who's never managed in Europe. That's what I say. Can I make a particular video on the football jerseys collection that you have? I mean, like it's not many. I don't have that many jerseys. I mean, I have these four. I have the Inter Miami jersey. I have a Man United jersey. I have a couple of Argentina jerseys. But I mean, it's not really. It's gonna be a very short video. I could probably make a YouTube short out of it. But it's definitely like this is a Julian Man City jersey. This is a Messi jersey from like a couple years ago. That's a Maradona jersey up there. This is from Napoli, and then that's Messi's World Cup jersey. And then I have like Inter Miami shirt. I have an Inter Miami white jersey from the first year from like 2020. That was like $60 and it has Beckham's name on it. Um I gave that to somebody though to because we were going to the I gave it to my girlfriend. I mean, I'm pretty yeah, no, I gave it to my girlfriend because we went to the Inter Miami game together. My plan is to I'm either gonna wait until next year to get the new jersey and probably get like Messi or something on the back, and or get the archive thing, like the retro jersey. I thought those were clean, but it's so expensive. It's like $200. So I'm trying. Yo, if YouTube could pay me, I'm trying. I want to get on that Miami jersey. So yeah. Christoph is so bad. He's still young but can't run for his life. Christoph is like 30 something years old. He's like 34, is he not? He's not young enough. He's not young enough to at this. I don't think he's young enough to be at this level anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's like 30. How old is he? Hold on, let me show the screen. He's 33, guys. Yeah, he's 33. He's not. I don't think he can keep up with the pace of the game anymore. Like, there's a reason why he's here. He's here. Like, there's a reason why he's in the MLS and he's no longer playing. He spent 12 years at Shakhtar Donetsk. That's super impressive, dude. Super, super impressive. What a career. Play midline, able to pressure and defend. I mean, like, yeah, like what other like tactics? Like how could we even run? Okay, if we play the four back, right, with Frey, Sailor, Chelo. Midfield would be Busquets. Bright with Benja and Redondo. Front three would be either Gomez or Robert Taylor, with Suarez or Campana, and then Messi or Messi, or Messi and then Gressel, Messi and Gressel. The Gressel should not be starting in the midfield because he needs to be Messi's backup just in case something happens. There's a lot, man. I mean, what if Pochettino wins the World Cup with? I mean, oh, Shroud, I thought I saw you comment. By the way, oh no, was it? No, wait, no, I don't have CJ Stroud on my fantasy team. I was gonna say, dude, like, who is it? I have McCaffrey. I had McCaffrey. I chose McCaffrey as my like first round pick in my fantasy team. Like, honestly, the worst decision I've ever made. Like, it's so annoying. I don't know if he's actually gonna come back and be fully fit. There's no way. But I made a video about that. I literally just posted a video about Pochettino winning the World Cup, and you guys should probably check it out after this. It's only like 4 minutes long. Highly like, if it's just an opinion, and it's just kind of like it's supposed to be like influential. So I appreciate if you guys like watch the whole video and like leave a like and a comment. That'd be very much appreciated. Get the Dolphins jersey, like the retro jersey. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's see. Tata will probably crash out of MLS Cup, and so then everyone will agree Tata out. Okay. I mean, yeah, probably. Does Tata get fired if he doesn't win MLS Cup or even the Eastern Conference title? Like, I feel like that's fair to say. Like, well, do you think Tata's out if he doesn't win the Eastern Conference title or even the MLS Cup? Because remember, we still have another year with Messi and with Busi and Jordi. So he can very much do it next year as well, but we're so close, like we're literally the favorites to do it this year. So it's kind of the expectation. Yeah, 100%. Yes. I fully, dude, Stroud. I completely, and everybody needs to listen to this. Brazil suck. I've made multiple videos about that on my channel. I've made YouTube shorts about it. I've made like long form videos about it. Brazil, this is the worst Brazilian side that we've seen in a really long time. I know this is completely off topic. And the USA can 100% beat Brazil. Brazil are not even Brazil are literally in a situation where they could not even qualify for the World Cup, bro. Like they're like, yeah. So it's 100% possible. Anyways, for me, okay, what about Frey in the starting lineup as center back? Well, 100%. Yeah, that's where he has to play. Like Frey has to be playing as a starter as center back. For me, the front three is Taylor, Campana, and Grueso. Bring Messi and Suarez at the second half. It's honestly not bad. Not a bad idea. So like you would rather them come on in the second half than start them and then rest them in the second. I mean, like that's kind of true. I mean, like away from home. Remember, we haven't beaten Atlanta in our last two head-to-heads, we haven't beat them. So we really need to beat them this time. And I think we're always a better team in the second half. I'm going to pull up the head-to-head here. We lost 3-1 last time. Then we lost 5-2 last year. This was before Messi. No, this was with Messi. But I don't think he definitely wasn't in the lineup. Yeah, no. Yikes. Oof. Miller 2.8 is crazy. Noah Allen. Oof. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, the last time we beat Atlanta was July 25th, 2023. That's like around the time Messi came. He probably scored this game. Yeah, he did. He scored a brace. McVay scored, which is actually insane. Did he score and get a red? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh no, he didn't score. He just got the red. I'm an idiot. All right. So yeah, we need to win this game, guys. And probably at the second half, I think bringing on Messi and Suarez in the second half would probably help us a lot more than in the first half. But the thing is that Tata doesn't make early subs at all. Like he never makes early enough subs for the like the subs are never never impactful to the game, if that makes sense. So if Messi and Suarez were to come on in the second half, he has to be substituting a lot earlier. Is Atlanta any good? Haven't seen any of their matches. I remember they beat Miami some months ago, which is surprising. Yes, so us losing to them back at that time, like when we lost to them 3-1 earlier on in the season, that was a big disappointing. Like that was a extremely disappointing result. First, because it was at home. Second, because we had Suarez, Messi, Busi, and Jordi Alba in the team. We essentially had a full starting 11, and we still lost. We got crushed 3-1. But they showed a lot of good players. As we discussed before, and so they should be very beatable. They still have one or two, maybe even three players that you could probably keep an eye on. But I think them selling players like Almada and Wiley, those are huge, huge hits for them. And so I think it should be a more winnable game, even if it is on their home turf. There's just a lot of comments about how bad Tata is of a manager. Uh, let's see. What are you guys trying to say here? Where's beat the shit out of Atlanta? Yeah, we could probably do that. I think 100%. What do you guys think? How long we're 40 minutes in. What score predictions do you guys think in these back-to-back games? Do you think that Inter Miami will beat Atlanta? Do you think we're in an like do you think we could beat Atlanta? And if you do, then what is the scoreline? What is the scoreline prediction here? That we'll wait until the 80. I mean, yeah, dude. He's always been doing that. Russell can't be in the midfield. Absolutely not. Which I literally, yeah, you probably said that when I said that. So yeah, no, he can't be in the midfield. It has to be Redondo and Benja with Bright, and then Gressel has to be like I said, he has to be on the wing for Messi. Go easy on Atlanta. We're in a bad spot right now. I'm not giving shit to Atlanta because they've been good. They were good in the past, and they make us look stupid. And honestly, I don't blame you guys for selling players because that was probably very beneficial for the club. It just sucks because those are literally your best players. You saw Thiago Almada and Wiley and the other guy that I forget his name already. Um, both Wiley and Almada being the two biggest hits, like 100%. I mean, you still have the other guy, the Georgian guy, Saba. You still have Saba, so I see a 3-2 Miami or 2-2. 3-1 Miami, says Rebellion. Do you think USA could beat Argentina with Bartentino? Probably not. Argentina are really, really good, man. But we can if it's anything is. But look, at the end of the day, anything is possible. In this sport and in football and soccer, anything is possible. So if the players can believe and we have the confidence and we show the determination and the grit, then you can win any game. Like if you want it more than your opponent, you're gonna win the game. That's how Argentina won the World Cup. They played every game like it was the final, and that's what USA have to do. Absolutely, the main player there was Almada, 3-1 Miami. Okay, so a lot of you predicting that Miami are gonna win over over 2 goals, in general, which is crazy. I believe we can definitely, or excuse me, I believe we can beat them, but we're definitely not leaving with the clean. Oh no, 100% we're not leaving it, dude. I honestly don't remember the last time we actually kept a clean sheet. Like, can anybody remind me? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look it up. When was the last time we actually kept a clean sheet? Actually, no, it was against Cincy. Never mind. That was pretty recent. But before that, let's see. Before that, it was against Puebla. That doesn't count. Last time we properly kept a clean sheet. It was against DC United Saturday, May 3rd in the MLS regular season. Right. Wait, where is it? Right here. 1-0 win. That's like the last proper like clean sheet we get like we had. We had this game against Puebla in the League Cup. I don't count that because we were a lot better than them, but yeah, no, we have like we always concede at least one goal. And then oh yeah, and then obviously the Cincinnati game, right? But we always concede at least one. I'm predicting we're probably going to get scored on. Actually, I was going to say we get scored on twice, but it honestly depends on how good like super zonky, like how offensively threatening is Atlanta United? I want to give this question to you because you've been our Atlanta United expert for this stream today, for this preview. Um like what would you say, like are you guys like even with Saba, like are you guys like going to be threatening in front of goal despite the players that you're missing? Like do you think, I mean, and obviously because we're missing a lot of players, do you think like Atlanta could take advantage of that and score more than two or more than one? Depleted roster and preserving health and aging players. Inter Miami 3-1. Okay. So a lot of 3-1s. There was a couple 3-1s. There was a 3-2 or 2-2 from Skrilla. There's a 2-2 from Thomas. Uh, we should have Miami players and that watch your stream to get some feet. No, for real, honestly, probably. I don't trust our defense. We miss a lot of players. Hopefully, we don't score and we don't get scored on in the 30 seconds. I mean, literally, that's how we got it on last time. So, I mean, you guys gave your predictions. A lot of you predicting an Inter Miami win, which is very, positive thinking. We had Thomas predicting a 2-2 draw. Let's see. I think for my final prediction, it's going to be difficult, right? It's going to be interesting to see. This is a completely like this is a very depleted Inter Miami squad, right? Not a lot of players available for this game. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us. This is probably going to be the first time we see Ryan Sailor see the field in a really long time. We're most likely going to see players like Bright and Ian Frey take the field, which is very exciting. Messi and Suarez are available for selection, so we could be seeing them either start or come off the bench. In my opinion, I think this is still a pretty solid Inter Miami side that could definitely compete, and I genuinely think that we can win this game. A lot of people are saying that Messi and Suarez like won't be able to play or won't or choose not to play because it's turf. They can't just simply not want to play because a field is turf. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if they're available for selection, they're gonna play whether it's for the full 90 or not. He might not play for the full 90 tomorrow, and I'm talking about Messi specifically, but he's going to play. He's 100% going to play. And with that being said, I'm going to go with the 3-1 victory for Inter Miami. I think if Messi plays, he will score or get a goal contribution. I think Benja could probably get something on the board, either whether that's an assist or a goal. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping Suarez kind of continues his really good form and scoring goals in the back of net, being and hopefully run away with the golden boot for this year. That's my prediction. I don't know what you guys think about that. As long as we don't have a lot of slow players covering up positions, 3-2 to Inter Miami. For Campana, Taylor, and Messi. That's what Darius predicts is the front three. The name says yeah. Super Zonkies gets back to us with Atlanta saying we need a new left wing and our main striker's on loan, which isn't very good. And so it depends if we can get anything from the midfield. We only have like 2 or 3 goals from midfield all season. So that's not looking good for you guys, honestly. It also depends on if Miranchuk can get in the game. He's very good at keeping the ball and playing out of pressure. So that's good to note. That's probably going to be Inter Miami's like tactic is probably to just close down. If we can probably win the midfield battle and close down the opposition defensively as best as we can, I think the offense could take care of the rest. Because we can definitely pull off offensive opportunities with Suarez and Messi, and even whether that's Robert Taylor or a Diego Gomez up top, we're definitely going to be able to produce a lot of attacking opportunities, and that's with Ben Redondo in midfield as well. So as long as the defense, I think, could hold their own and do their job, and if the midfielders like Bright and all of them could really, really like just hold it down, honestly, I think our odds are looking pretty positive. I mean, like, best of luck to you guys, Super Zonky. I appreciate you for giving us like input on Atlanta and who to watch out for and kind of their form and things like that. That was very, very informative. And I just want to thank all of you guys for tuning in to this live stream for this Inter Miami preview for MLS. Well, this is match day 29. We're just one step closer to the playoffs. Obviously, we have back-to-back away games, so it's going to be very interesting. Tomorrow, I will be going live after the game for the post-game reaction, and that's where we'll get all of our emotions out and our feelings and our analysis. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ball Miami. Let's go, guys. Appreciate you guys for being here. Keep it up with the vids and the live stream. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.